Hello, everyone. So we are here for our very first cube draft on the channel. So what do we have here? We've got Ponder, which I'm not opposed to taking first. Blightsteel is tempting. We could just take Polluted Delta and stay open. I think that's probably best. And so we've got Dak Faden, which is really good. I don't like picking a multicolor card first, though. Lotus Petal is okay. Lightning Bolt's also kind of tempting here. Yeah, we're just going to take Bolt. And Marsh Flats also just kind of lets us stay open here. It's hard passing Time Spiral. Yeah, I can't pass Time Spiral. I think we're just going to do that. Copter's also really good, though. Yeah, we're just going to go with Time Spiral. So, Brawl is okay. Not big on Imperial Seal. Young Pyromancer's fine. I think Brawl might be a little better for us. Yeah, we should take Pyromancer. So we've got a couple options here. We could definitely be like a kind of a larger red deck and take Glorybringer. Izzet Signet also kind of gives us a couple different directions to go in. Balance is very good, but I don't know that we're going to end up being white. I think Balance is the correct pick here because that deck is just good, but ooh, yeah, I kind of regret not taking Balance now. Thalia's here. So I'm not super into anything else, so I might just take Thalia. We could take Manamorphose and try to be Storm, but I'm not really a fan of drafting Storm on this cube. Just because everyone tries to force Storm. So maybe we just pivot into white here and just take Thalia. Spellseeker is also really good. Yeah, we're just going to take Thalia. And Figure Destiny is really good if we go mono white. Stoneforge Mystic, I don't really like in this cube. So I think Figure is just kind of the best pick here. I actually don't think I've ever played Honor the Pure in a mono white deck. Student Warfare obviously is great, but I think Student Warfare is the correct pick, but we're going to take Honor the Pure. Yeah, I think we're just taking Honor the Pure. So what is this? I think Relic, yeah, just Relic Warrior here. Late Gideon's good. Not really a Revel Arc deck. Linvala doesn't do much in this cube. Smuggler's Copter is very good. Marsh Flats makes it pretty easy to be black-white if we want to go that route. But I think Copter is just too good to pass here. Yeah, we're going to take Copter. Selfless Spirit's definitely playable. I don't like the swords in this cube very much either, which is why I don't like Stoneforge. Yeah, take the white card, I guess. So land tax is really strong. Recruiter of the Guard is also really good. I think, yeah, land tax. So in this deck, I really do like Ravages of War. But Spectral Procession is also really good. But Spectral Procession will definitely wheel now that I think about it. Yeah, if white's open, then Spectral Procession is absolutely going to come back. I think Ravages is definitely less likely to wheel. Yeah, we're going to take the Ravages and hope to wheel the Spectral Procession. So, there's Orzhov Signet. There is... Okay, so this is kind of like Mother of Runes. I think the Bodyguard is probably the pick here. I don't know. I think having more 1-mana plays is just better for this deck. So Sun Titan's fine here. I think I'm just gonna take the fetch. Tidehauler Skeller would be good, maybe. I don't know if I want to go into black though. I want to try to make Time Spiral work, I think. So we're just gonna take a second blue fetch. Face Fetters is okay removal. Ophiomancer is definitely a reason to be in black. I think that card is really good. I think Fetters is probably the better pick though, and it lets us stay mono white. So Mana Tithe is such a good card. There's no better feeling than just like getting someone with 1 white mana up. That is an absurdly late library. I don't know why it's not auto picking library here. So we're gonna take that. Yeah, Godless Shrine's okay, but it's certainly no library. So, again, not a fan of the swords. Skyclave Apparition is pretty good. I'm pretty happy taking that. I see a world where we end up playing Mishra's Workshop, and I don't know that I want anything else out of here. So I might just take that and try to get some artifacts to go with it later. Yawgmoth is very medium, and double off color Signet's not too tempting. Ooh, Procession Wield. Resto is fine. Never actually seen this one before. I think I'm happy just taking Sun Titan here. Take Legion's Landing. Yeah, so I think we're pretty solid in mono white at this point. I don't think any of these red cards are going to be played. I also don't know that Time Spiral is going to work out for us. Yeah, I think we're more likely to go black than anything else. So Oust is fine. Elspeth Conquers Death is also pretty good. I think that's probably a little better for us. Yeah, Oust is a little more replaceable, I think. Yeah. It's 5 mana, but it's good. Okay. Hero Bladehold is very good. A second Ravages also is not bad. I think Hero is the pick here, though. That's just one of the better mono white cards. So there is Gideon. What is this? Okay. So that's good. I think I like that a little more than Gideon. Oh, there's swords. I did not even notice the swords. Okay, we're definitely just going to take that. Yeah, that is probably like the best mono white card in the cube. So Lodestone is very good for us here. I'm not a big fan of Lyra, honestly, at all. Lotus is okay. I think we're just going to take Lodestone. Which Gideon is this? There's so many in this cube. This Gideon's pretty good. Tithe Taker is fine. There's Winter Orb, which I don't really like for this deck. It's between Tithe Taker and Gideon. I think Gideon is a little better. Council Judgment is really good. Giver of Runes is basically Mother of Runes. I think we have enough removal. I think Giver is probably going to end up being the pick here. Yeah. So Containment Priest is okay. Port is really good. Unexpectedly Absent is really good. I think Port is way less replaceable. And Kitchen Finks is just a very medium card. Same with Wall of Omens. Porcelain Legionnaire I think is a little bit better, but not by a ton. So Wear and Tear is fine. I think I prefer a halfway on color Signet though. So this is the 3-mana Thalia and Gideon again. Yeah, not happy about it, but we'll take it. Tithe Taker is fine. Tangle Wire could be playable. So instead of posting the audio for the deck building portion of this, I just want to apologize really quick for all the audio inconsistencies. I did not think when I was editing this video how badly that would mess the audio up as well. So a good portion of this is dubbed over. So yeah, sorry about that. I'm sure you've already noticed the inconsistencies. All right, so we're here with the first match on the play. I think we can get a better 6. Not a lot better, but I'd rather not go to 5, so we're going to keep. Just going to go ahead and play Legionnaire here and have Gideon for next turn. Unless opponent's got something to say about that. So opponent's on Windswept Heath into Taiga. Oh, there goes that. I always forget what the different Gideons do. So uptick on nothing. Pass to opponent. Ooh. So I'm fully expecting to be strip mined here. We should probably go ahead and get rid of that. And yeah, I'm thinking Tithe Taker, go ahead and swords that. Yeah, so we're just going to swords now. plus on Tithe Taker. Literally does not matter. So I'm hoping we can just kind of beat down early on. Oh, well. Really don't like that either. Yep. Zealous Conscripts, I feel like, is a super underrated card. Like, even outside of, like, the Splinter Twin decks, it's just a really, really good card. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can do things like that, and it's just stupid. So, yeah, I guess we just play Lodestone here. There's not really much else we can do. I guess we could have played Bodyguard and tapped down like their blue source or something here, but it doesn't seem like it would have mattered too much. At least now we have an incentive for our opponent not to attack us. So, yeah, we're going to play out Bodyguard and then I guess be on port for now. Not willing to trade the Golem for the Conscripts right now. I think their red sources seem more important. Interesting. I actually don't think I have played with that card since it came out. Yeah, so that's a really fun little interaction. I don't think we're in a position where we want to be casting Ravages right now, so we're just going to keep sitting. If we can draw some removal and then Ravages, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Just tapping down the blue source here. Oh. So our opponent's some kind of pod deck, which can either be really good or really bad in these kind of cubes. That is really good. All right. I don't think we're coming back from here. Yeah, I think at this point they're... Yeah. I don't think this does anything. So... Tanglewire could be interesting in this matchup. It can definitely buy us some time. Just because mono white kind of works best when you're able to just beat your opponent down before they really do anything. But when your opponent has Lotus and a bunch of ramp, it makes it a little bit harder. Legionnaire is fine. To be honest, I'm not really sure what to cut here, so we're just going to do this. We'll be on the play. I think this is a pretty reasonable opening hand. So instead of playing land tax here, I'm just going to hold up Mana Tithe because our opponent does have Lotus. So countering a 4 mana spell on turn 1 for 1 mana is a pretty good rate. Oh, and they have Mox, so that's great. Hero is fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and play out land tax and keep holding up Mana Tithe as a backup. I don't hate playing a little off curve if we can keep 1 mana up just as kind of a safety blanket. And there's Lotus. So what is this, Inferno Titan? Yep, cool. Yeah, so like this is one of those things where they're effectively wasting a Lotus and 6 mana for like a 1 mana investment, which just kind of puts us really far ahead in that way. Take 2. So now we can, I think, Skyclave Apparition, take out their Mox. Sure. So that's cool because they don't get anything from the Apparition. It just kind of fizzles. Yeah, so I think really this game is going to come down to who can trade resources more effectively. Go ahead and play Thalia here. Wall of Omens is not the scariest thing they could have. So we can either play Copter or Tanglewire here. I'm not really sure what the right move is, to be honest. So we're just going to go ahead and put Copter into play. Dealing with Tanglewire right now, it just makes it hard for us to actually build any kind of board state. Oh, whoops. Ooh, so opponent's got Knight. We should probably take care of that. So we need an answer. I'm going to go ahead and crew the Copter here and hope to draw into something. So go ahead and attack. Not really what we were looking for there, but sure. Now that I think about it, maybe discarding Tanglewire could have been a better play there. I'm just going to go and play it out anyway. At least slow our opponent down a little bit. Yeah, in hindsight, I definitely think Tanglewire might have been a mistake here. So opponent either gets creatures or lands pretty much. So keeping the Knight. Looks like the island and the Taiga up, which is pretty reasonable. Oh man, this night's gonna get big quick, isn't it? Ooh. Didn't realize this Omnath was in the cube. That synergizes really well with the knight. Opponent's deck is actually kind of cool. So we definitely need to answer one or both of these. So without the knight enabling Omnath, I'm not sure which is going to actually kill us quicker. Huh. Yeah, I think Tanglewire is a big mistake here for sure. Not only are we losing on a lot of stuff, but it's just hard to play anything. I don't know if this is the right move. Oh, I messed up. That doesn't stop the landfall ability. That definitely should have gone on the knight. Alright, well I think that might have cost us the game just there. So next turn we can ECD, get rid of the knight. Ugh. Yeah, I think this is just looking bad for us now. I definitely should not have put that on Omnath. Yep. So I guess it wouldn't have mattered too much anyway. Yeah, I don't know if we have a card in the deck that really gets us out of this at this point. Yeah, that Omnath is doing work. Yeah. Kind of wish we hadn't played Wire. So we can Swords the Knight, still have to deal with Omnath. Or we can get rid of Omnath and just die to the Knight really quickly. So we're just going to ECD just to better use mana. Take the Knight. Yeah, so if we can Swords Omnath next turn. We might be in okay shape, assuming we draw into anything relevant. So opponent's got one card in hand. So they're potting away Omnath, which is a little scary. Yep, okay. Yeah, I think that's just it. All right, so round one did not go too well for us. Hopefully this is a little bit better. Probably gonna keep this on the play. Gonna go ahead and lead with Figure of Destiny here. All right. So opponent's probably some kind of combo deck. Most likely Storm. Play Giver, pump Figure. Go ahead and beat in for 2. Yeah, it's looking pretty likely that our opponent's on Storm. So just gonna bump Figure here and beat in for 4. I think leaving Giver up is probably better than attacking for that extra 1 damage. Doesn't really change the clock all too much. Cool. Yeah, so this is pretty much a done game unless her opponent just goes off next turn. Which hopefully this will prevent a little bit. Yeah, so opponent's just dead next turn unless they can kill us. Or at least wipe us. Yeah, okay. Pretty cut and dry first match. I don't think I really want to change anything. Yeah, and again, this is a really good first hand for us, especially against like a deck like Storm. So, same as before, going to start with Figure. So, pretty much doing the same play patterns here, just playing 1 mana things, bumping Figure. Yeah. So, attack for 2. This game is looking pretty familiar. So, can make Figure 4/4 here. Go ahead and attack for 5. Opponent's at 12. Okay, so Manamorphose. Okay. Okay. I don't think they can get us this turn. with tendrils or brain freeze at least. Yeah, no. Okay. All right, so we are here at the last match. I think we could probably get a better 6 here. This is certainly a better 6. All right. This is certainly a worse 5. So go ahead and play Giver here. Have Legion's Landing for next turn and Swords is back up. And you might as well go ahead and get in for 1. So opponent, okay. I'm pretty okay with that. So I think holding up Mana Drain is pretty important here. I'm going to play Honor of the Pure so we can get a little more damage through and then hopefully counter something big this turn. Maybe I undervalue Honor of the Pure. Maybe that card isn't terrible. Alright, play a 5-drop. Perfect. Yeah, that feels really good. So, just going to play Figure Destiny here. Go ahead and get in. Ooh, I just realized opponent has Leovold and Wheels. Sure. So we can Skyclave Apparition that, right? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so we're just gonna Skyclave Apparition the Sower, get back our dude, and go ahead and attack, I guess. Sure. Sure. All right, so this should be it. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and attack here. Sure. Can we buff him at instant speed? I actually don't know if we can. Oh, we can. Good to know. I don't know if that was the right move there. I probably could have just played Ravages, honestly. Okay. Yeah. Don't really like that. Really don't like that. I definitely should have Ravaged there. Oh, well, never mind. All right, so we are on the draw this go around. So Mana Drain definitely gets worse. But other than that, it's pretty fine. I think we're pretty okay keeping this. Yeah. Okay, so Port's pretty good here. I think just leading with Legion's Landing is kind of our only choice. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to leave up Mana Tithe on turn 1. Although they do have some fast mana, I believe. Yeah, we're still just going to play Landing first. I think in a matchup like this, it's more important to just kind of be applying steady pressure instead of trying to be reactive with one card. Sure. Okay, so we have a few options. We could play Figure, leave up Mana Tithe mana. We could play Legionnaire. We could play Honor of the Pure. I think I like Figure and then keeping Mana Tithe up best. Go ahead and get in for 1. Brainstorm is fine. Probably want to counter that. Yeah. Okay. So play ports. I think getting Copter out's probably the best thing to do right now. Maybe Honor of the Pure. Actually, I think Honor of the Pure might be a little better than Copter right here. We can just get more damage in quicker. That might not have been right, but that's what we're doing. Sure. Oof. Okay. Well, that feels really bad. Thalia is fine here. All right. Well, if opponent keeps not playing creatures, we might be okay. Well, that's a creature. I've actually never read this card. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah. Did they forget to select the cards? Because there's nothing in their hand. Oh, they must have misclicked. That sucks. Yeah, they definitely should have drawn those cards, I think. Anyway, probably the worst thing we could have drawn with an empty hand. I think we're just going to hold off here. If we draw removal, we are in a pretty good place. We're just going to go ahead. It doesn't really matter what we tap down here.
black. It seems like they have more black spells. Sure. Not really what we wanted. Go ahead and buff figure here. Oh, what? Why didn't that do anything? Where? I don't under. Did Moto just glitch? Okay, well that's weird. Sure. Let's try that again. I I don't understand what's. Doesn't it? Oh, okay. It's a 2/2 because figure of death. Okay, or the honor of the pure. I get it now. I'm just really stupid. I didn't realize that would still activate if it wasn't already a 2/2. Okay, well, good to know. Sure. Yeah, I think go ahead and actually buff the figure. Maybe play the Wingmare. Okay, pretty all right with that right now. Puts us in a really good spot with library. Hmm. Okay, so things are looking pretty okay right now. We still really need to draw some removal for the Niv Mizzet, but I think this is okay. I think either Hero's probably the best thing to play right now. Are there Lodestone Golem is also tempting. I think just getting enough creatures to kind of overrun their board is more important right now. And I think the more time we give them, the worse our chances are going to get. Opponent's switching to the offensive here. So I'm expecting a board wipe coming now. Yep, okay. That's okay. Okay, well, that's 2 birds, 1 stone there. Okay, we're definitely in a good place to be able to rebuild right now. And we still have library active, which is really good for us. I think Spectral Procession's good here. Gets 3 flyers out. Go ahead and give something protection if we need to. I think Tithe Taker might be better than Bodyguard here. Maybe not. I don't want to walk into another board wipe. And I still want to be able to use library this turn. Yeah, I think we've got plenty of pressure on our opponent. I think if they do board wipe, being able to draw an extra card is going to help us a lot more than having another dead creature. Sure. Okay. So they steal a token. Lodestone makes... I don't know what's... Yeah, we're just going to play Bodyguard. Play Lodestone. Should have played land tax there. I'm not really sure why I didn't tap that differently. Okay, well, we know our opponent has wheels, so that's not great. Yep. Sure. Opponent's deck is really sweet. Not really what we wanted. Go ahead and make a dude. No use in holding land tax. Awesome. I really don't like Narset. Just the design is not fun. Okay. So we're not in a great spot. Sure. Okay, so we're not out of this yet. Go ahead and make a dude. I realize it would have been more efficient to play Giver before the Lodestone Golem, but it doesn't really matter too much. Jesus Christ, how many times have I cast Languish? Alright, well, we can at least start thinning our deck a little bit. Okay, Swords is really good here. So we might be able to get there just with Adanto, honestly. As long as they don't have any more creatures. Okay. Gonna go in Swords in response there. So opponent, yeah, okay. So we can do land tax. We'll have 7 cards. We can be able to activate Library again, which is really good. I just realized I forgot to activate Library. Oh, never mind. Okay, cool. Well, that is that, I guess.